first, what do you make of the president's comments last week and his plan for these imports?
Well, I mean, we're losing 66 farms and ranches a day right now, which is just absolutely insane. And there's no way that you're going to incentivize any rancher to be able to, afford or even be able to retain their heifers by undercutting them. And then if there's that 25% that he's taking off of that, the consumers are not going to see that. They're going to see pennies, maybe, because it's all going to be captured by those big foreign packers and then the distributors and the retailers. It's not doing anything but undercutting the American rancher.
What would you make of the argument that the herd still needs to catch up with demand, and this is a temporary solution to get beef prices down across the board for a large population of Americans who can't go to the grocery store and afford that beef?
I think the solution would be to cut exports by about 5% and then be able to keep our beef here in America and help us retain those cattle.
So can you explain to us what the American Rancher Alliance is and what your goals are for your group?
Yeah, so pretty much every time government gets involved with agriculture, ranchers get screwed. That's just how it works. And we formed a cooperative. It's a nationwide cooperative with hundreds of ranchers that have started with us from day one for the last 10 months. And we have independent American packers that they get hurt by the corporations just as much as the American ranchers do. Mm-hmm. And together, we formed an alliance, and where the American Rancher Alliance procures the cattle, we get the shackle space with the packers, and then we brokerage the beef to the retailers, because those grocery store shelves belong to the American producers, not these foreign corporations.
And so you've talked about a plan. Yeah, let's talk about the meat packing, because that seems to be a huge issue with the way things cost here in America. You've talked about a plan to break up the big four beef meat packers in the country. Is there a problem with not being able to process beef without going through the USDA? Do there needs to be localized meat packing in communities that is available to make it less expensive, to make it more more affordable for people who do go to the grocery store?
Yeah, well, most ranches in the country, about 90% of them are less than 100 head, per operation. Mm-hmm. And they can't go to the grocery stores and they can't get those discounts. So that's why we're doing it in volume. So we take them there, we get that volume, we work with those independent packers and secure that shackle space with them. And then we get them into the retail stores as a group, as a whole. So that brings that discount in, that volume discount. And then it's also going to bring sorry, my brain went dead.
No, that's okay. No, it's a complicated issue.
The market.
The meat packing part of it, I mean, you talk about breaking up the cartel. You talk a lot about the cartel. Can you tell us what that beef cartel is in the packing, and why is it that is causing the expense for Americans at the store, or for ranchers who, as you said, the expense for them in inputs and how they get their cattle up to a higher herd, it's very expensive for people to go into ranching, and it's disincentivized if they're getting undercut by foreign imports, whether it's ranching or steel or any other industry in the country, but ranching in particular right now, which affects everybody who's trying to buy beef at the store. So talk about the packing part of it and this cartel that you've mentioned.
Yeah, so there's no competition in the market. So we only have those four packers to bring the cattle to right now. And if they're only going to pay so much because they're getting it at a lower rate for foreign beef, then that's what you're stuck with. That's it. There's no competition. So if we bring that competition back and give them another place to take the cattle, it gives those packers competition.
All right. Well, Casey Parker, founder of the American Rancher Alliance, we will continue to watch your work. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
All right. Thank you.